Namaste to everyone. Welcome back to another session of Science at Your Tips. In the previous sessions, we have already completed this lesson light. What is reflection? What are its types? And how to draw the ray diagrams? What are images, characteristics of the images which are formed by the concave and also convex mirrors? After completing that, now let us see about this objective questions. One by one we will complete, fill in the blanks, followed by true or false, then choose the correct option. So first of all, here we have these fill in the blanks. The first one, an image which can be obtained on a screen is called a dash image. Children, you know already that if you want to get the image on the screen, actual intersection of reflected rays should happen. Actual intersection. Actual means real. So if real intersection is happening for the reflected rays, so compulsory we are going to get the image which is called as real image. So let us write this answer as real image. So the answer here we are going to write as real image. Okay, then angle of reflection dash angle of incidence. You know already that from our laws of reflection, angle of reflection is always equal to the angle of incidence. So let us write here is equal to angle of incidence. Then coming to the third one, the incident ray, the dash at the point of incidence and the reflected ray all lie in the same dash. This is also one of the laws of reflection. The incident ray, the normal, we have here the line which we are drawing here perpendicular to the surface, that is called as a normal. So the incident ray, the normal at the point of incidence and the reflected ray all lie in the same plane. All lie in the same plane. Okay. Then coming to the fourth one, the point where the concave mirror forms an image of a very distant object is known as the dash of the mirror. The point where the concave mirror forms the image of a very distant means it is at infinity. So if any object is at infinity, we know that many number of incident rays will start from there and all these incident rays are parallel to the principal axis. So compulsory reflected rays will go through the focus. So all of them will meet at that point, which is also called as focal point, or simply we can say focus, or another name we have here, that is called as principal focus. So any word you can write focus, focal point or principal focus. Coming to the fifth question, a spherical mirror that always forms a virtual, erect and diminished image of the object is a dash mirror. Spherical mirror which is always forming virtual, erect, diminished. We have seen that in the case of concave mirror, every time we got real inverted images only, but only in one case, that is when the object is taken between focal point and pole, we got virtual image, but in every other case we got real. But in the case of convex mirrors, every time we will get the virtual images only, and that too erect, diminished images. So let me write here, this is the mirror, convex mirror, where we will get the virtual, erect and diminished images. Then sixth one, eye specialists use ophthalmoscope. Eye specialists use ophthalmoscope which is fitted with, here ophthalmoscopy, they want to see the larger images. So to see that larger images in the mirrors, they will use compulsory concave mirror. Concave mirror. Okay. Then coming to the true or false type of questions, here we have totally 5 are there questions. Let me read the sentences and also we'll find out whether the statement is true or false. So the first one, the image formed by a plane mirror shows the right side of the object as its right side and the left side of the object as its left side. Children, you know already that we have here lateral inversion. What is happening? Right side of the object will become left side left side of the object will become right side, but the statement is given wrong here, so this is a false statement. This statement is a false statement. Then after that, the second one, when we stand between a pair of parallel plane mirrors, when we stand between a pair of parallel plane mirrors, means between them what is the angle? Infinity. Angle between the mirrors is infinity. We can see an infinite number of images. The number of images will form here infinite. When the parallel plane mirrors are taken, actually the angle between them is 0 degrees. So we can say that infinite number of images are formed. From the formula whatever we have seen, what is that formula we have seen previously? Yes, multiple images formula already we have discussed in the previous videos. So just to check that. From that you came to know that the images whatever are formed by that mirrors, the two plane mirrors, that is infinite. So this statement is a true statement. Then coming to the third one, a concave mirror can never form a virtual image. We have already seen concave mirror many times forms real and inverted, only in one case it forms virtual. They have given it can never form, but it forms no. So that is why it is a false statement. When the concave mirror will form the virtual image? When the object is taken between focal point and pole. Yes. So this statement is wrong. We can use either concave mirror or convex mirror as a reflector in torches. What we will be using in the reflectors? Only to enlarge the image. We want to get that light to be enlarged, diverge we want. So concave mirror we have to use in the reflectors in the torches. Convex mirror is if you want to use, no, what happens? The light will become less. We want to increase the amount of light. So that is why here this statement is false. Then coming to the fifth one, motor vehicles generally use either a plane mirror or a convex mirror as their rear view mirror. What happens in the rear view mirrors? Why we are using these rear view mirrors? Because we want to see the backside coming traffic, a lorry, a bus or a scooter or some persons are there. So if you want to see those images in our rear view mirror, we want to see that smaller images so that you can identify what is that particular vehicle coming there, okay, and which side, all the things we can know when the image is smaller. But we don't want to see the same amount, same sized image, no, like plane mirror if you use, lorry cannot be fitting into our mirror, so it will become very small, means if we are unable to see the total lorry, means again we'll have a problem. So we should use the convex mirror every time in the rear view mirrors. So that is why this statement also is a false statement. First statement false, third, fourth, fifth also false, only second statement is true. Coming to the true or false questions, take the correct options. Angle of incidence equal to the angle between, angle of incidence equal to the angle between the incident ray and the normal, incident ray and the normal. So we can select this option, normal at the point of incidence, at the point of incidence, but not mirror surface, not reflected ray, line inclined at 60 degrees to the mirror surface. You have taken a mirror surface and you have drawn one normal. When you are drawing the normal, here if you are having any light ray falling onto the mirror surface like this, again it is going to reflect out. This angle is called as angle of incidence. Another angle, this is called as angle of reflection. Both of them are equal. But here in this case what they are saying, here they are saying that mirror surface is there, normal is there like this, and the light ray also is falling in the along the normal. Then what happens? Reflected ray also will come out along the normal. So that is why we can select this option, just retraces the path. Just retraces the path. In the same line it will come back. They have given the options becomes parallel to the mirror surface after reflection. That is wrong. Mirror surface parallel, that is not happening. What is that? Mirror surface parallel means it has to go like this. It is not happening, so first option is wrong. Now makes an angle of 30 degrees, wrong. Makes an angle of 60 degrees, wrong. Just retraces the path. Third question, the central point of the section of sphere used for making a spherical mirror is known as central point of the section of the sphere. Section of the sphere, central point we have to select. So that will become the center of curvature of the mirror. Center of curvature of the mirror. Okay, this we can select. It is not the pole, it is not the focus, it's not the midpoint, but it is center of curvature of the mirror. Fourth one, the distance between the object and its image on a plane mirror is 6 meters. Now here you have the mirror, here you are standing. Now you are the object here. Object and its image in a plane mirror is 60 meters. So here you got the image of you. Between you and the mirror, between you and the image, the distance is 6 meters. If the object is moving 1 meter towards the mirror, this total distance they are saying that this is 6 meters. If it is 6 meters, now when you are moving towards the mirror, 1 meter you have moved. Now you are standing here. Then what happens? Image also will be moving towards us. Then what happens? The distance between these two will become 6 minus 2. 4 meters it will become, but not 8 meters and not 5 and not any other value. Okay, because here between object and image, they are asking us between object and image, what is the distance? Before it was 6. When the object is moving towards the mirror 1 meter, then what happens? The new distance between object and image will be 4 meters. This will become 4 meters. So the last option, fourth option will be correct. Then coming to the fifth one, the rear view mirror of a car is a plane mirror. The driver is reversing his car at a speed of 4 meters per second. The driver sees in his rear view mirror the image of a scooter parked behind his car. The speed at which the image appears to approach the driver will be. Now here you have a vehicle, and here in front of the vehicle you have this rear view mirror. Now what is happening? Driver is reversing his car at a speed of 4 meters per second. The driver is moving the car, reversing. He is reversing the car. At what is the speed here? 4 meter per second. At 4 meter per second he is moving the car backwards. The driver sees in his rear view mirror the image of the scooter parked behind his car. Here some scooter is there. Here some scooter is there. Now he has to observe in the rear view mirror only. He has to observe in the rear view mirror. He can't see back side, no. So he has to observe in the rear view mirror. So when he is observing, the scooter also will be moving with the same speed. What is that speed here? What is that speed? The car is moving with 4 meters per second. So the scooter also will be moving with 4 meters per second only. Okay. So these are some of the true or false, multiple choice and also blanks. The next session will complete our question answers.